I see way too many people doing this terrible twisting move, grabbing onto things and trying to get relief in their low back. And this honestly does nothing and could potentially make the problem worse. Let me show you something way better that addresses the problem at its source. A lot of times what that's related to is the joints in the spine called the facet joints back here behind the spine. So the two types of joints are the discs here, which are weight bearing, and they, when we compress the spine, compress and cushion between the vertebra, keeping the openings for these nerves nice and wide so we don't irritate the nerve. The facet joints here in the back, they are meant to limit range of motion. So they open when we flex forward, they close when we extend backwards, and then when we rotate side to side, they limit that range of motion, and when we tilt side to side, they open and close, limiting that range of motion so we don't injure the spinal cord that's housed inside the spine. So a lot of times when you have issues with your facet joints, it's related to the motion and movement in the spine, and in particular tends to be a lack of movement or a loss of movement. So we're going to isolate the lumbar spine. I don't necessarily want you moving your hips. This is just doing hip movement, right? So we're gonna work really hard to keep the pelvis still as we go through a circle. And we're gonna work both directions as we do this exercise. So as an added benefit, we're gonna use the Sozo massage gun mount here and our massage gun so we can put the massage gun and that vibration on our lumbar spine while we're doing that circular movement, which is gonna increase the information coming to the brain. And that's going to kind of reconnect the brain with where that low back is in space and also help reduce pain signals that are being sent there as we do this movement. So you notice how still my lower body and my pelvis stayed. I'm moving the torso above the waist here where the lumbar spine is moving, but I'm not moving anything below as best as I possibly can. Just trying to get motion across that low back in the lumbar spine. Doing this 2 to 3 times per day, applying the massage gun with lighter pressure. We're not necessarily, because we're moving, trying to put a lot of pressure on any specific muscles. We're just trying to get that vibration and percussion into the lumbar spine to create the neurologic benefit. That's ultimately what's going to reduce the pain and help you feel better in your low back.